Aiden's leaving her camera on.
Lady,
Their
you had to
camera on.
say
There.
something. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome back to Wednesday Minhal. Say hello, Timber and the McSunshines.
What is
Hello,
up?
Timber and the McSunshines.
I'm still not on board with that
I'm not
name.
sold
It's
either.
the greatest.
How-
It's the greatest.
It's
I
already
can't believe
going
you
on the
guys haven't
official
been
art.
realizing. Yeah, I mean, he's been
So-
saying it.
Nobody fought him until I
Yeah.
said it was going on the t-shirts, and now all of a sudden it's a problem.
I'm with it. No, Mordella's with it.
Yeah,
I
that's...
don't even know why we call it the Wednesday game anymore. We might as well just officially change the name.
So, yeah, for those who don't know, I have commissioned an artist for the table to go ahead and start making some drawings so we can start slapping faces on t-shirts. And the first one that'll be done is Timber, and I'll be sure to show a preview to everybody once that one comes in.
Hell yeah.
What an awesome DM. Wouldn't you just want to play for this DM? Look him up on SPG. He's awesome.
So basically, we're
PG,
gonna.
Mr. Slendy plays.
So basically, we're gonna have a TPK in the next few sessions.
Hey, could happen. Could happen. Sir Dinnigan definitely died for the Thursday table last week.
Ooh,
Definitely
spoiler,
broke my-
spoiler.
Definitely broke my heart. So, it's been a couple weeks since we got to play. So covering a recap, you guys started last session in the lair of the Silver Dragon, Aelindrax. Decided not to kill her, and were gifted with a horn that it's a one-time use item that if you blow the horn, Aelindrax will come to your aid. Not a bad ally to have, an adult Silver Dragon. However, for Winter, that meant a brutal 2-point loss to Charisma as she went against her patron and did not kill the dragon. And for a Charisma caster, that hurts. But we'll see if there's a way that you can make it up. Get back in Simon's good graces and get your Charisma back. You guys took a rest. Partied with Snuffles, the fairy dragon, and got him intoxicated. He was totally spider pigging on the ceiling. And a legion of kobolds approached the tower and thought that they were going to seize this mighty castle for their own. And you guys proceeded to wipe the floor with them. Woke up in the morning and decided that you got enough on your plate to be worrying about a bone devil. Timber bravely drew the summoning circle and stood right there and summoned the bone devil face to face and took a stinger for his troubles, if I remember correctly. And quickly got himself out of there. The bone devil summoned a bone knight and a bone golem. Bone devil went down pretty easy. It was the golem that gave you guys the most trouble and stayed up the longest. But you guys were able to win, harvest some materials, and that is where we will pick up. Unfortunately, we don't have Thranduil this week. He's in Scotland. We hope you're having the best of times, buddy. But he is now the Grand Master of the Temple of the Distressed Body in one of the layers of the Hell. And with that, I will hand it over to the table.
What time of day is it?
I'm going to say it's probably afternoon. You guys know that if you went ahead and took a rest, licked your wounds, took account of what you had, left in the morning, you'd be there by the afternoon, or you could go tonight, get there by the evening, but you'd have to forgo rest.
I think we need rest.
Yeah, I think we need rest. I need to move some spells around just in case.
Okay, rest is fine.
Absolutely, Mordella, you bring the tower right back out after fighting a devil. Rest is warranted.
Tap the cube onto the ground. Fortress appears. And everybody steps inside.
Absolutely. You guys set up watches. But being that there's a corpse of the devil outside, not a whole lot happens, and everybody can go ahead and take a long rest. And if there's any roleplay moments you guys would like to have during your rest, I will give you the opportunity to do that now.
Does Vrak craft the loot item during this rest?
Sure.
This is when I would be crafting it, yeah.
All right.
So Mortella gets this badass. No, you guys break it down for me. Give me the scene of Vrak giving this headband to Mordella, and describe
well.
it for our watchers.
Well, let me pull up the description so that I can do that. So I would like to think that I'm ripping the jawbone off of this bone golem. Is it an RP or downtime actions?
I think
I'm
it was
ripping
in
the
loot.
jawbone. Oh, it might be in loot.
Yeah, it's in loot, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm ripping the jawbone off of the bone golem. The lower jawbone looks orcish. It's got the tusks ripping up, like horn-sized tusks. And I think that this is perfect for our friendly neighborhood witch, Mordella. I'm going to take a couple of silver coins and melt them down and with magic, and maybe do some wire inlays wrapped around the jawbone. Makes it look nice and shiny and pretty, but also menacing as all hell. And I'm going to form it into a circlet over the. I don't think I'm going to use much magic on this. I think this is going to be all handwork until I get to imbuing it with the enchantments. But I'm thinking silver filigree, maybe one of the tusks is silver. You can see the inlays from a mile away because I laid them on thick. But I'm gonna make this gruesome bone circlet for our witch because I feel like that'd be a hell of a lot better than just a random helm.
As Vrak
Yeah.
finishes it up and hands it over to Mordella, she's very impressed with it and places it upon her head, and the crown looks slightly demonic or devilish, with the horns, with the fangs poking up as horns around her dark hair. She thanks Vrak. Thank you. Very nice.
I will say, in addition, you're welcome, by the way. But one of the tusks has the rune for the word bone, and the other one has the rune for bite. And I will leave it up to Mordella to name this circlet. I don't think I have a name for this one. Usually I'm naming weapons, but I feel like Mordella could come up with a better name than I could.
Okay, yeah, give me a couple seconds to think about that. I'll let you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else doing anything while Mordella is thinking of a name for her new circlet?
Winter's probably going to lecture Snuffles about the dangers of intoxication. The whole say no to drugs dare program kind of esque.
Yeah, let's see. In one ear,
Did-
out the other.
You also partake when we were at that restaurant? Was this one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of moments?
I'm a legal adult. Snuffles is a baby.
Snuffles
There-
asked me for that pipe weed.
It kind of just looks at you like, Bro. Shh.
Until Snuffles tells me how old they are in terms of whether that would be a legal adult in Dragon Fairy years, they do not get to partake in alcohol or drugs.
As fellow members of the Fey realm, I would like to have a little bit of RP with Snuffles when the opportunity comes around.
Yeah. So Snuffles is getting this browbeating and kind of, after a while, just kind of gets sick of it and goes invisible. And then makes his way up to the roof where Timber is hanging out. And he
What-
reappears.
What's a legal drinking age? Like dwarves just drink. I don't remember not drinking. Is there a legal requirement that that's water to us.
I think that's a
For
human thing.
Dragonborns, there is a legal drinking age of 15 because you have to have control of your breath weapon, because up until that point you can kill people with it. You don't have control and there's accidents. So after 15, you're allowed to partake in small amounts until you get to about 18, and then they expect you to control it on your own.
That was a good, quick answer.
Timber looks down at Snuffles, goes, "What's up?"
He kind of gives you a nod up.
Right? I'm like, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so just want to say hi and welcome to the party, and let me know if you need anything.
What part of the Fae are you from?
I mean, that's. Did we ever actually establish that?
I don't know.
Hang on. From the northern Fey realm.
Okay. Has anybody ever told you that you carry yourself like a pretentious prick?
You know what? That actually comes up in conversation fairly often, yeah.
Who else is around?
I don't know if anybody else is up there. As this little dragon is sitting on this parapet, like, having this conversation with Timber.
Well, I guess I'm working. I can't. Oh, I'd love to be there for this, but I'm working on the circlet, so probably not.
So,
hey,
I kind of want to slap her, but she feeds me, and you guys kind of killed the people that I was hanging out with before, so I'm kind of stuck here.
yeah. Well, I mean, in fairness, the people that you were with before were pretty annoying, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
You could have given them like 30
wanting-
gold, and they would have believed that that was all that you had.
Yeah, but they wanted to play hide and seek. Nah. Yeah. So just fair warning. I don't want to punch her. That's the steady state feeling around winter. So if that's something you're not gonna be able to deal with, I would recommend you get out now. But you might just want to come to terms with it.
I'm gonna see what you guys are about. I don't have many plans. I really just kind of wing it. Get it? But
that was good. Yeah. Well,
that pipe weed was really
welcome
good. The booze is good.
Yeah.
And if I gotta pretend to be a baby to get some food every now and then, I'll do that. But
hey, your secret's safe with me, and welcome to Timber and the McSunshines. Good to have you.
the what?
It's our club name. Don't worry about it. It's catching on. We're gonna make it happen.
Okay. Timber and the McSunshines. You got any food?
Yeah, I do. I pull out a ration. I give it to him.
Appreciate it. I'll eat you last. He starts eating
Honestly,
the food.
not a lot of meat anyway. So I think we're good. That's a good call. Appreciate that.
Vrax Orc Fang Circlet of the Enduring Warrior. I like that. We have a name for the circlet.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit long, but that's okay.
I love
With
it.
all
Awesome.
the effects smacked onto it, I feel like it deserves something nice.
Oh yeah. Well, and it should be attributed to creator Vrak.
Thank you, thank
With that, you guys make your way back to the road. Who's going to lead the party on the last stretch to the city?
I think I was leading before we fought the Bone Devil. I don't mind taking lead again if somebody wants to help me out.
I'll
Mordella
I'll give
can,
help.
skilled in survival.
Let me roll on our table. Okay.
Let me check my.
I'll
Yeah,
give you Bardic.
D10 right now.
Give me 1 sec. I believe it's a D8.
Okay.
See.
I guess yeah. 'Cause we're level 8.
Yeah, D8.
Okay. And then you said Mordella, you're offering help.
Yes, indeedy.
Alrighty.
That's a survival check. Good.
Yep. How about a 14?
14. Exactly what I rolled on my die.
Thank God.
So you make pretty good pace. And you're going down, and then you kind of enter into this wooded area along the path.
Okay.
Let me get him out of there. And with a meets it, I will let everybody go ahead and roll a perception check.
$19.
23.
Holy crap.
18.
18. Timber?
23. I twinned.
5.
Hmm.
Forgot to put Snuffles on the board. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, you guys, you're making your way down the path, making a way. And you definitely sense an ambush ahead.
Need to open the map for us.
Oh my goodness.
Please.
I've been flipping through these maps and you guys haven't even been able to see. Good on you
Please.
guys for allowing me, to be your dungeon master.
Ooh, look at this map. This is sweet.
It's interesting. Yeah, I've never seen a
I
map
like
quite like
this.
this one.
This is cool, man. It's like fourth wall and shit.
It's like a map of a map.
Yeah, like it's trippy.
Yeah, and
Go take some.
let's stretch our
Okay.
dice rolling hands, everybody. Roll initiative.
Okay, 16, 1-6.
Dirty 20.
Also 16. Nice.
All right, man. 20s, 20s, 21s. Don't think anybody beat that assassin now. So you're not surprised, but the assassin on your right does get to go first. And she is going to throw a blade at you, Vrac.
That's fair.
That's a 26 to hit.
Just barely hits.
Any words?
Okay,
What's a 6?
so that would be a 20 to hit.
Miss.
Okay, pulls out another blade and throws it because they have multi-attack. That's a 23 to hit.
Miss.
Nice. So 2 blades from the one on the right come. And it is going to use its legendary action, Vanishing
What now?
Escape, to go invisible and move. 20, 25, 30. Okay. Winter, you are up. You sense the assassin to your left, and you can see the kind of clumsy bandits ahead of you on the road.
Give me a sec to measure, because I finally got a computer that actually will do that. I'm gonna cast slow around the 2 bandits on the left side of the path.
Okay, what kind of save is that?
That is a saving throw DC 15.
First one, fail with a 9. Second one, fail with a 6. So they are slowed.
Yep. Their speed is halved. -2 penalty to AC and disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Can't use reactions. Either gets an action or a bonus action, not both. And can't make more than 1 attack. If it tries to cast a spell, it has to save to be able to use the spell, and then it can't use it till next turn anyway.
Awesome. Bonus action?
Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration to Vrac.
All right. Timber, you are up.
All right, I cast See Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Which, yep, I get that for an hour. Okay, good. There's no range on it, so it's just my normal range of sight. All right, so I cast See Invisibility on myself. Does that allow me to?
Yeah, I read the feature, and you absolutely do see that assassin.
Okay, so I'm gonna use, I don't know, bonus reaction to just point at it and go, oh hey, Thranduil, he's up, and I look around, it's like, oh shit, we don't have Thranduil. He's over there, guys. And I just point in the general direction, and then I see no reason whatsoever to move further into the forest. I like where I am. That's my turn.
Awesome. After your turn, the one on the left is going to go ahead and take its legendary action to throw a poison blade at Winter. That's a crit.
Let me silvery barbs it.
Okay. That's what I was waiting on.
Actually, let me make sure we're within range.
Actually, yeah, what is the range?
Nope.
60 or 30?
60 feet. Oh, let me double check. I
You
believe
are.
it's
You're
60
55.
feet, but
You're 55, Mardella. And Timber is 50. All right, so re-roll.
So, and then what is it? It's inspiration or advantage on the
If-
next save or
You
something?
give
I'll just give that
advantage to somebody. Yep.
winter. It's a winter.
Winter, it's a 22 on the re-roll.
Barely, but okay.
You take 7 piercing and 3 poison.
Mhm.
And Vrac, you are up.
Yay.
I'm going to. The one on the left has not moved at all and is not invisible. So let's just go with a good old fashioned level 2 guiding bolt.
Heck yeah.
+7. 16, and if not, then I can use my bardic.
16 just hits.
Oh, sweet. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 9, 10, 15 damage. And I'm going to move up a little bit, I think. 15 damage, and whoever swings at it next has advantage on it.
Absolutely.
That's my turn.
Hildane. Let me bring. Oh, you got your echo up already. I see it.
Okay. Um, so I imagine like I can't go through these trees and stuff either way.
It's difficult terrain to make it through the foliage there.
Okay, so I'd have to go around. So I'm gonna go. How much is 30 feet? So that's 20. Oh, sorry, wrong button.
From where you're at, right in front
This
of
is
Vrac
like
is 30. Yep.
okay. Then can't really summon because that's still too far away. I'm going to throw my hammer. So I get advantage.
Sorry for all the coughing.
That is 19 to hit.
19
Oh,
definitely
I didn't
hits.
mention who I was hitting. Yeah, I'm hitting the assassin on the left.
All right. Well, you have advantage too.
Okay. So yeah, so 7 or yeah, so that's 1d4. Here, will that work? Thank you. 10 bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
And then I'm gonna do it again. See if it works. Okay, it's working. Okay. 21 to hit
21
for
definitely hits.
9 damage.
Why don't we go ahead and uncanny dodge to have that to 4?
Rude. Okay. And then I need a bonus action to summon my echo. That'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Mordella, you are up.
All right. She'd like to use her bonus action to activate her broom to fly. She'd like to use her action to cast Conjure Animals. Are you gonna allow me to pick my own animal?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick Wolf. All right, so
How
I'm gonna
many?
need 8 Wolf tokens. I'm gonna start pulling them up. 8. Oh shit! Look at how fast you're going. They have to be within 60 feet. Let me do some quick measuring. That works. Right, perfect.
Nice.
And she's gonna keep 2 close by, just in case. So, you want me to roll initiative for him, or you want me to just take it
Just
after her turn, or how do you
immediately.
want to
Yep. Just immediately take the turn after.
Makes it nice and easy. Okay, so I will start with the 2 wolves on the ambitious assassin. We're gonna roll pretty much all of them with advantage because they either have pack tactics or they're surrounding him. Alright, so the first one to hit is gonna be a miss. It's a 10. The second one is a 16. Does that hit?
Yes. Just
Okay, he's gonna need to do a DC 11 strength saving throw. 8 piercing damage.
that's a nat one.
Alright, and he is knocked prone. We'll just go to the bandit lord to the north of that assassin for the next
What
2
was the
attacks.
damage on it?
It was 8 piercing.
Okay.
Alright, and the first attack I rolled a critical.
Nice.
8, 11, 12, 13 piercing. And then same thing, DC 11 strength.
That's on the one that is slowed.
Let's see here. Point and
That one's
ping. This
slowed.
guy right here.
That's a 16.
Okay. And then the next attack on that guy is going to be a 23 to hit.
Absolutely.
Going to deal 7 piercing damage. Another one of those strength saving rolls.
16 again.
Okay. So the last 2 over here are going to attack that bandit lord. The first attack is a 10 to hit. The second one's a 21 to hit.
Second one
On that
hits.
21, 6 piercing damage and the same DC 11 strength saving roll.
That's an 18.
Okay. And that completes Mordella and the wolves' turns.
All right. Now it is the assassin on the left. It turns, so they get bonus action disengage. Gonna stand up using half of the movement. So let me remove the prone. So 15 feet. Okay. Get it over here. It's going to make an attack at the echo. That's a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, so the echo is dismissed. And it's going to throw a blade at Ildane. That's a 25 to hit. Does a 25 hit Ildane?
Yeah. Is mine not working?
It is
Okay.
now.
Sorry.
Seven piercing, and I believe you take half damage on poison. So 1 poison damage.
All right.
And it is going to take a small pouch, throw it down, and there's a flash of light at your feet, Ildane. You take 9 psychic damage. There's no save. And while Timber can see the assassin, I'll just mark her in white. She is invisible to everybody else. But she cannot move because she is out of movement. But Timber is the only one currently who can see her. Next up is the slowed bandit lord, who only gets 1 attack. He's going to go ahead and attack one of these wolves.
DC 13.
That's a 21 to hit
Okay.
for 13 slashing damage.
That's going to eliminate it, so we'll just get rid of 1 there.
All right. Next up is the other slowed one. Does he have a... He does. He's going to throw a dagger at the wolf. The other wolf in that pair.
Yeah.
18 to hit
Yes.
for 8 piercing damage.
Okay. It's hanging on.
Okay, and now it's the last one who is not slowed. He's going to make 2 longsword attacks at the wolves in front of him. First one is a 14. Second
that
one
hits.
is a crit.
All right.
So for the crit, that is 23 plus the roll.
Well, that's just dead.
Okay, and then for the second one, which was just a regular hit to go to the other one, was 15.
The wolf's dead too.
All right. Thranduil's not here. The assassin on the right, who is also invisible to everybody but... Actually, when does it break? Does it break at the start of the next turn? Nope, the end of the next turn. So still invisible. Timber, you are getting a dagger thrown at you. Actually, 2 of them, because multi-attack. But the first one, ooh, that's a crit.
I don't
So I'm
have
gonna
another
silvery
reaction
barbs.
right now.
I have my reaction left. I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
Yeah, you were the only one who can because it's invisible. Because it's got to be a creature
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
that's
see.
right.
All right, so I will re-roll. I rolled a 19 on the die for 26. So that's 6 piercing
Yes.
and 5 poison.
All right, 11 total.
Okay, so then the second attack is a 22 to hit
Damn.
for 5 piercing and 4 poison.
Okay.
And
Not the poison condition though, yeah?
no.
Okay.
And moving again, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to throw her little bag at you, Vrac.
Okay.
So you just take 9 psychic damage as a flash of light. And she goes invisible again, with the only one being able to see her being Timber. Winter, you are up. Timber, you are next. Now remember, invisible doesn't mean that you can't attack. It just means if you do attack, it'll be at disadvantage. You remember their last position.
Okay. Then I am going to. Let's see. Can I do? What can I do? I am going to. Ooh. Yeah. I am going to turn invisible myself, and then
Okay.
move 40 feet towards their last location. I'm right in thinking that it was the assassin on the right, right?
That did what?
That I can remember their last position. It was the one on the right, right?
Both of them disappeared right in front of your eyes.
Then I'm gonna head towards the one on the right.
Okay, that's 30 feet there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to crouch down and prepare my reaction so that if they come out of invisibility, I want to try to attack them with my sword.
All right. Bonus action? As you hold an attack action, do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Bardic Inspiration to Timber.
All right, Timber, you are up.
Okay. Before I start, I need a quick ruling. It looks, when I lay out a ruler over them, like a lightning bolt would hit all 3 on the left side, but I want to make sure you're okay with that because it is a
So-
little skewed.
You want to know something cool? On the left side, do you now see a triangle, a circle, and a square in the little toolbar?
Yep.
You.
Overlays.
You can now draw a 5-foot line as far as you need to, and it will tell us whether or not it hits.
All right. So I would move to right around this area, and then does that
That
look?
wolf is
Can
just
you
gonna
see
die
it?
no matter what. Don't
I
worry
can see
about it
it.
though.
You can see that. That
Yep.
looks good.
Yep. It
All
looks
right.
like it hits all of them.
All
So,
right. Neato. Make sure I got enough movement to get over there. Do a quick measurement. It looks like.
damn. And I wasted the uncanny dodge for that one. For
All right.
this turn.
So I can get to right there. All right. So I
Cool.
need dexterity saving throws from all of them. And I do apologize for the wolf.
It had 3 hit points anyways. Even if it
Okay.
passed, there's no way.
All right, so the assassin got a 21.
DC 16.
The slowed bandit lord automatically fails on a dex saving throw. The
Mhm.
second one got
also
a
slowed.
19.
Are they
Oh,
both
no.
slowed?
Yeah, no, you're right. They are both slowed, so they both auto fail.
Okay. All right. So 30 damage to the ones that failed, 15 to the one that saved. I guess my, didn't roll great on the damage, but that's okay.
30 still smoking hot.
We'll tell you that invisibility drops off of this one, and it is bloodied. This one is slowed and bloodied. This one is slowed and bloodied. Nice shot, and you can take that to the bank.
I'm just saying it might not be your favorite spell, but it certainly is mine.
Lightning bolt is great.
Oh no, I'm talking slow.
Oh yeah, slow is. It's one of them spells. If that ends your turn, Timber, it would be wreck.
It does. Then thank you so much.
This real quick. And how about I get, oh, let me make sure I got one person. Up close and personal. Good old fashioned Forge Cleric fire damage. I'm going to cast a Searing Smite.
Hell yeah.
Then attack roll with my, if I can find the damn thing, dagger. That is a 9 for a total of 16 on the dot.
16 just hits. I think that's the dagger I think it is, so it's an auto crit.
Yep. So it's 8 damage plus 12 damage plus the roll plus another d6 of fire damage. So 12 plus be 16 piercing and another 4 fire damage. No. Wait, yeah. So it takes the 4 fire damage, and then at the start of each of its turns, it's a con saving throw to take another d6.
Hell yeah.
And I think I'm going to end my turn.
Awesome. Ildane, you are back up.
All right. So that one is now visible. Grab my little guy. I'm gonna summon her over here. Then I'm gonna come up, well, here-ish.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna whack at it with my sword. All right. So that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
And then, so I roll that for the slashing damage is Let's see. That's 7. No. Why is it doubled? Did I miss here? It's giving me 2d8s for some reason in the thing when it's 1d8.
Weird.
Okay, so I'll just roll a d8. That's an 8 plus 9 is 17 damage plus. There's 17 slashing, so speed is reduced by 10 feet, and then 5 extra cold damage.
Dead.
And I'm. Oh, okay. Then. Let me see. I moved like 10 feet. So let me see. Oh, ching ching.
You
All
moved
right.
You moved 15.
Oh, 15? Okay. So I'm going to move the other 15 so I can see the bandit lord there. And then send my echo to fight. So that is 28 to hit.
Yeah, you keep rolling
Or
28 to hit.
I like it. So that's 4 plus 9, 13 slashing damage. Speed is reduced by 10, and then 5 cold damage. And I'm gonna stop there.
So it's slowed and speed reduced. So it's got 5 feet of movement per turn.
Yeah.
All right, Mordella, you and then your wolves.
Okay. Trying to make some measurements here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is gonna get Ildane's echo too, so sorry.
Hey, I've come to terms that it's not my sister, so it's fine.
That's good news.
Oof, whatever it is, looks like it's going to hurt.
It's Vitriolic Sphere. It's a dexterity saving roll, so the 2 that are rolled are gonna automatically fail. The other one can try to roll for a DC 16. Or a DC 17 dex.
I hit 17 on the die for a 19.
Okay, 6, 9, 11, 14, 17, 21, 24, 27 acid damage. At the end of its next turn, it takes another 5d4 acid damage. Well, all of them do.
All right, well, this bandit lord is dead. $27 would be 13 halved. All right. Does that end your turn? Are you moving?
She's gonna move herself over here for her wolf's turn. She's going to send these 2 wolves to sit with Winter.
Winter's invisible.
Oh, excuse me. Well then, she's going to. I think she's gonna bring the wolves to her. What's their speed? 40 feet. Yeah, even charging it wouldn't get to the bandit lord, and they take him out 1 hit. So she's gonna bring the wolves her way on their turn, and they're all gonna take the dodge action. And that's it for Mordella and her wolves.
All right. The bandit lord at the back is going to move 5, 10, 15. That's all he can do. All of you are out of range for daggers.
At the end of his turn, he has to take 11 acid damage.
How much?
11. And then same goes for the other bandit lord. At the end of his turn, he takes 11 or half if he saved.
All right, it is the other bandit lord's turn. Their movement is 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess, Vrack, you are closest. You are getting the 2 daggers.
Yep.
Uh, 17 I don't think hits, and the second one is a 19, which I don't think hits. Winter, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay, let's see. No.
Okay, so you do not notice that the ambitious assassin is moving. Vrack, with an advantage, I am going to make 2 poison blade attacks at you from behind.
Yep.
26 to hit.
Just barely.
Okay, and a 23 to hit.
Just barely missed.
All right, well, then you take 10 piercing.
Okay.
And 5 poison.
Sounds like 15 all day.
The assassin appears behind you. Immediately at the end of her turn, she's going to take a legendary action to stab you again.
Okay.
This one will be without advantage, but it's still a 24
That meets it. Damn it.
for 8 piercing and 5 poison.
Mm,
Oh my
Alright.
god, these assassins had legendary resistances, and I did not use it for the lightning bolt. That is my fault for not reading stat blocks. Winter, you are up.
Okay, and so the ambitious assassin did not go back to invisibility?
No.
Just want to make that. Okay.
No, because that costs,
And-
it gets 3 legendary actions per turn, and to go invisible costs all 3. So I just used the extra stab, which costs 2. So she has 1
Okay.
left.
I am going to move closer. That's about 25 feet. And I am going to stab her with Navir's Soul Brand. Despite my
Awesome.
misgivings about who owned it before me. And I get advantage because I'm invisible.
Hell yeah.
So that is a 12 or a 22.
22 definitely hits.
Okay, she takes 12. See, hold on. 12 damage. What did I have it as? 12 piercing damage. And there is a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Legendary resistance.
They are not blinded. And I'm going to use my bonus action to do nothing.
Okay, Timber, you're
So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. I am like a transformer. I am transforming out of wizard mode and into rogue mode. So I am going to I use my movement plus, because I know that's difficult terrain, a bonus action dash to get right here. I guess I could just fly. Never mind. And then I'm going to. Where's my sword? There we go. Pull the crystal rapier of death off my back and take a swing. And I get a 12.
that's a miss.
Valiant effort, though. Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
All right. Vrack, you are up. Ildane, you are next.
Let's just go good old fashioned dagger attack.
You just get poked in the back twice with this dagger and turn around pissed off.
Is that at advantage or no? They are
Yeah,
flanked,
you're
isn't it?
flanked.
That'd be a 13. I'm going to go ahead and use my bardic inspiration to make it exactly 16.
That hits.
All right, so that's 12 plus another D4. I think it's too late. It's another D4. Oh, max damage, 16 damage.
Hell yeah.
And no bonus action. That's it.
Hildane, you are up.
All right, so I'm gonna summon my echo right here. I'm gonna try this here. Okay. So I'm trying to get past the assassin without being in its opportunity attack. Is there a way to get to the other bandit lord?
Not with the tree there.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Okay.
have to.
Well then, we'll do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him with my Aelendrax sword. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, or 13 slashing damage, so reduce speed by 10 feet, but I don't think they're going anywhere. And 1 cold damage.
All right, I'm gonna uncanny dodge to lower all that damage to 7.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him again. Or her, sorry. So 24 to hit.
Yep.
Come on, roll higher. That's not great. Okay. That is 16 slashing, and then 1 cold damage. Then
All right, she's
I'm
bloodied.
going to unleash incarnation, and the echo is gonna attack the guy. I don't think it's had too much damage.
Nope, not much at all.
Okay, so 28 to hit.
Definitely.
For that would be 14, 18 damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Immediately following your turn, that assassin's going to use its legendary action, Cunning, which allows it to move up to its speed without doing opportunity attacks. So 5,
What about
10,
even with the sentinel feet?
15, even with the sentinel feet. 20,
Bummer.
25, 30. Gets back here. Mordella, you are up.
All right. Mordella can see this one, yeah? The tree's not blocking the sight or anything?
Yeah.
Okay, toll the dead on that bandit lord. It's going to be a DC 17 wisdom saving roll.
Not very wise. Roll to 5.
Alright, we're going to deal 11 necrotic damage. And to start, she will fly, kind of using the tree as some cover. And then she will move the wolves up. They have 40 feet speed, so she'll just move them all up here. And then they'll dash and just kind of surround the one bandit lord in the back.
Awesome.
Okay, and that's her turn.
It is that bandit lord in the back. He gets 1 longsword attack. He's just going to swing out at the wolf on the left. That's an 18 to hit.
Indeed hit.
I rolled the wrong dice. 1 second. That is 9 slashing.
Ooh, it's still barely up.
All right, now it is the other bandit lord. He's going to take his first longsword attack at the echo. That's a dirty 20, so the echo is gone. And he is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get behind Winter for his second longsword attack. As he attempts to run you through. That's a dirty 20 to hit. Winter.
Cutting words.
Okay.
I got an 8.
All right, so he misses. We are back up at the top with the assassin, who is going to throw a dagger first at Ildane, being the closest. That is a 23 to hit.
That meets it.
All right, so that is 6 piercing and 5 poison.
6 plus 2 or 3.
And then Winter, the second one's coming for you. That is a 21.
I'm out of reactions, so I'll take it.
That is 8 piercing, and I rolled a 1 on the poison damage.
Ow.
And
Oh,
she
okay.
goes invisible. I'm just going to burn all 3 legendary actions to go ahead and make her invisible. Timber, you're the only one who can see her. Winter, you are up. Timber, you are next. Winter is bloodied.
Sometimes I forget you can see my stat sheet. Okay. Let me see. I am going to shoot the ambitious assassin I can see with an Eldritch Blast.
Can you see invisibility? She went invisible at the end of her turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought the one with the red ring around it wasn't invisible.
That's the only one left for the assassins, and she just turned invisible after she hit you with the dagger.
Sorry. The Bandit Lord, then.
Okay, 12 misses.
Okay, let me try one more time. 18?
18 definitely hits.
Okay, he takes 8. What's the word?
He had 7 hit points left, so he's dead.
Woo woo. And that is my turn.
All right. After Winter is Timber. Vrak, you are on deck.
All right. I'm just straight up chromatic orbing the assassin.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. We'll go with thunder damage just for flavor. 29 to hit for 11 damage.
Oof. Okay.
And
Taking damage does not break their invisibility. Wow.
Damn it.
all right, that is. Yeah, that's my turn.
Awesome. Vrak with Ildane on deck.
All of my spells require line of sight.
There is a bandit lord right behind Winter who just
Oh, yeah.
attempted to
I
run her
forgot
through.
that. In which case, I will use movement to get behind it,
Okay, you have advantage.
and then take my dagger attack. Plus 22.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, so 12 plus a d4. Another max damage, 16.
Hell yeah, he's bloody.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. Ildane, you are up with Mordella on deck.
Alright, so I'm gonna come right there. I'm gonna summon my Echo. Just to be right there because he's already flanked. So that is with advantage. That is 28 to hit. For
Yeah.
10 slashing and then 1 cold damage. And I'm gonna do it again. 28 to hit. Like that dice. Right. Ooh, that's better. 17 slashing and 3 cold damage.
He is barely holding on to life.
Then I'm going to unleash incarnation. She's gonna kind of squeeze in here and do it again. That is a 12.
That misses.
Yes.
Do you have any bardics?
Do I have a bardic? I
Eldane
don't think I
did
have a
not.
bardic. No.
I had one and Timber had one.
Sorry.
And then I use the rest for cutting words, so I am out,
Yep.
unfortunately.
It's fine. I will just stare at him menacingly.
That'll work. Mordella.
Alright, Mordella will look at the bandit lord that's surrounded and force him to make a DC 17 wisdom saving roll, casting Toll the Dead on him, pointing him out and saying, "Your time has come."
Oh, 16 on the die for a 16.
Ooh, lucky.
He's
For me.
hanging on.
5 necrotic damage.
Maybe he's not. He's dead.
So, question about the wolves. They have the trait Keen Hearing and Smell. They have advantage on checks that rely on hearing or smell. Can they try to sniff around for the assassin?
I will absolutely allow perception checks from.
Okay, do you want me to just make one?
Yeah, I was going to say just make one for the wolves.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I just forgot it says advantage. I didn't even roll with advantage. Still not great though. That's a 10 total.
I'm going to say 10 is not enough.
So they're kind of,
Yeah, I rolled an
sniffing
18
around
on
the
stealth.
trail, and they don't seem to have found this assassin anywhere. That's it for both Mordella and the wolves.
All right, it is the assassin's turn. Oh. Sorry, Vrac. With advantage from invisibility. Ooh, I rolled shitty. 16 on the first one.
Nope.
Second one. Oh, 16 again. So
There we
both
go.
miss. But now Ildane and Vrac, you guys will go ahead and take 2d8 psychic damage as she throws a bag at your feet. So 8.
Can I do sentinel attack before they
Because
walk
she
away?
made a melee.
Because they attacked someone who was within 5 feet of me
Yeah.
being dead. Okay. So that's 27 to hit.
Yep.
14 slashing, so their speed is reduced by 10 feet, and 5
Okay.
cold damage.
All right. You take the.
Oh, that's a sentinel. Their speed's like zeroed, right? Oh, never mind. Sorry. So zeroed.
Correct. But she still turns invisible as you guys take that damage. So any attacks against her will have disadvantage. You remember where she is and that she can't move, but she is invisible. Winter, you are up. Tipper's on deck.
The damage. The psychic damage.
It was 8.
Yeah, 8 psychic.
8. Okay. Thank you, Kaden, and I missed it. Okay.
It is Winter's turn.
Okay, let's see. They are invisible, which
Just imposes disadvantage on your attack if you want to attack. That's all.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast in their general direction.
Don't
This
roll
is
a
gonna be
1, you'll
fun.
hit Brack.
I did not. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Okay, they take 6.
All
No,
right.
it's so piercing.
It's
They take
radiant.
6 damage, radiant, and then they're pushed back 10 feet, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot again. That is a 14.
14 misses.
Okay. And a tiny little dragon runs into a kind of invisible wall, and then the invisible wall goes flying. So I'm gonna point something that way. A little bit farther now, but it's that way.
Timber, you are the only one that can see her, and you are up.
All right. I want to do the smart thing or the funny thing. You know what? I'll just do the smart thing. I will go Ray of Frost right at it. That is a 13 to hit.
Not going to be enough.
Does that hit? All right. I'm going to roll I do have a Bardic.
You need a 3 or higher.
That's a 6. All right.
Yep, you hit.
We go for 10 cold damage.
So Timber unleashes. What's your magic word for Ray of Frost again?
I think it was just chill.
Right, chill out. And
In a cool way.
the ray blasts, and the outline of this assassin is frozen. And then as the ice breaks away, she appears and falls over dead. Ending combat.
Nice.
We done it.
All right. Good job, guys.
The roadside bandits have stepped their game up, huh?
If we want to loot these bodies, want to look and see if they have any like written instructions or anything like that.
Absolutely. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, let's see.
Is that everybody or just Mordella?
19.
Timber.
26 for 26 for Timber.
Well, never mind.
Amongst them, you guys find roughly 75 silver and 15 gold. They've got some nice leather armor. It's studded. All of them were wearing studded. No pluses or anything. The bandit lords each had +1 long swords. So there were 3 +1 long swords. The assassins each had +1 poison daggers. Which, those are just daggers that do an additional 1d8 poison damage on a hit. And on one of the assassins, in a hidden pocket in its vest, you find a note. Timber, and you quickly open it and begin reading. And it is very detailed descriptions of you and the party, and when to expect you on the road. Sent by Lady Avonis.
All right. Well, hey guys. It looks like she knows we're coming. We're getting close, but this is good. This is good. It means she's afraid of us. So, yeah, but Lady Avonis is coming to get us.
Would keeping that note for like evidence help us out at all once we got to town?
I think
Or
it
no?
might. We should hang
I
on
mean,
to
it can't
it.
hurt, right?
Now, who besides
Unless-
Winter and myself needs healing? Let's talk about that.
I could use some.
Holy crap.
I'm a little low, but not drastically so.
Is Brack gonna heal?
Vrack is going to heal.
I thought that was Mordella's
Wow.
job.
He has to say Mordella's about to take notes.
Vrack's going to go a little old school Cast Aura of Vitality.
Oh yes. Excellent
Just good
spell.
old fashioned healing. And so I get 10 uses because it's concentration up to a minute. And it's 2d6 per heal. So I think Winter should get first dibs. Just let me know how many heals you're gonna use.
I'll use 3, and then everyone else can have the rest however they need them.
All right, so you get 6d6 back. I will
Whoop.
let you roll.
Damn, that's insane.
I'm gonna take 3 myself and roll 66. So that leaves 4 for the party. And I'm pretty loud.
Go 2 and 2 for Max and I.
Yeah, Morzella didn't take any damage, so she's fine.
Yeah, you're kind of hard to hit when you're swooping around on brooms and
Oh
surrounding
yeah, I
yourselves
try to
by
stay
wolves.
back too. I don't know if you ever noticed this, but I try to stay far back.
About to take
You
a
know,
page
just
out of
in
your
case.
book and just have monsters come out of nowhere from behind the casters.
Timber,
Hey,
you
I
just took
mean,
2?
you know,
Yep, I got 15 points back.
Out of 4d6? Damn, that's good. Winter, do you need more? There's 2 more. There's 4 more d6 available.
I misunderstood. I'll take the 2 remaining. I didn't.
Oh,
I thought
you're taking 2 remaining.
when he and I were taking 4 and 4, I thought we were splitting the 2. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll take those.
okay, so there's 2 heals left for a total of 4d6 is what I was saying. That's my fault.
Yeah, take
Okay.
those because that will help a lot.
Yeah. I packed some healing today, everybody. I also packed some not very clericy stuff.
hey,
Yay! Mom brought the snack.
You said there were detailed descriptions of all of us?
Yeah, basically it described your party and the makeup of the party and had descriptions of what you look like.
Good. Guys, I packed Disguise Self today.
Hell
so
yeah.
you're gonna disguise yourself and travel with a party that looks like everybody else in this flyer?
Well, no, but I can go alone for scouting stuff.
Okay, I
Okay,
will tell you,
true,
as you
true.
guys take back to the road, there's going to be one more survival check. If you get 18 or below, there's one more encounter on the road before you'll reach the city. But if you get 18 or above, you guys will make it through.
Okay. So no pressure, Vrac.
Yeah, no problem,
Mardella, you're
Vrac.
still helping me out?
Of course. Mardella
Alrighty.
would be glad to help.
You're out of Bardics, though, Winter?
Yeah.
No pressure. What do we got? There we go. Dirty 20. And the low roll was a 17. So
Nice, nice. I do just want to show off the map
let's see it.
before, but you guys are skipping this wolf fight.
I'm really digging the like immersive map, like the
Maps
3D
that look like
thing.
they're on
So
the
cool.
table. Yeah, I kind of
It's
like
like
this
we're all
style
sitting
too.
around a table being best friends in real
Exactly.
life.
Exactly, and
Love
not
it.
just online. But yeah, you managed to avoid this fight. So,
Why
Nice.
are their tokens so much bigger than ours?
because they're dire wolves and they're huge,
They're large size,
Okay.
yeah.
you guys break
Gotcha.
through the trees and timber.
Damn.
It is like coming home after a deployment, my friend. You break over the hill, and in the distance, you see the large tower of the keep, and behind it, the not as large tower of Norlo Wizarding Academy, but it is there, and it is prominent on the skyline back here. And you guys are getting here about midday, so the sun is up, and the road coming in and out is just covered in people and carts and travelers and merchants. And this is the largest city almost any of you have ever seen in your life. It is beautiful. And from on top of this hill, you can see the ocean with the ships moving in and out from the port. And even at this distance, still a couple miles from the city, the noise of the people in the streets is just a cacophony. This is the pinnacle of civilization in the distance. What's going through everybody's minds as they take this in?
Timber just takes a deep breath, goes, "Oh, you guys smell that? That's home."
I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna stick out like a sore fucking thumb.
Ildane's probably overwhelmed. This is probably a lot of people and sounds. And she looks at Timber and I don't smell anything that's I have no positive
Particularly
words for
pleasant,
this
yeah.
smell.
The smell, it's an acquired smell. Give it a chance. It's a lot of low tide, a lot of unwashed people, but once the smells absorb inside you, it's like a warm blanket tucking you in at night.
Okay, because I thought you were going to say it was an acquired taste, and I was going to say, I think I can taste it, and that's what's so off-putting.
Yeah, there's parts of the city where you can taste the smell. Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the point where you are far enough away from the city that you could probably do some kind of preparations before you'd be too noticed. Otherwise,
Okay.
let me know when you're ready to make your way towards the
Yeah,
city
I want
gates.
to look over some stuff really quick. And Mordella's pretty awed by the city. She's never seen, a city this big. This is insane to her. And she's just like to Timber, like, you lived here?
For a couple years, yeah. Actually, no, it's about 5-6 years I've lived here. Yes, it's fantastic. You can get everything. I'll take you guys to all of the best restaurants. Take you guys to some decent restaurants, and it'll be it's try. We have to. Oh, I mean, we still have to kill Lady Avanis before she kills us, so we should probably take care of that. But I mean, there's massage parlors, there's baths house, there's got to go to the Wizard. We got to go to Norlo so I can show you my alma mater. Like, we can go to the gift shop. We can all get matching sweaters. Guys, this is gonna be great.
Hey, Timber, can
Go ahead.
I see the list of descriptions for the party?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I see how detailed Winters is? Is it like a amethyst dragonborn, or is it just like dragonborn?
It describes in detail, even down to the gems embedded in your skin.
Cool.
Height.
I'm gonna use my disguise kit to turn me
Yeah.
into a white dragonborn.
Awesome.
What's the plan? Like, we're here now, but what exactly are we planning on doing? Like, are we just gonna go straight into taking her out, or
Well, she knows we're coming, and she's able to scry us at least somewhat. So there's going to be attacks coming at us constantly until we go after her. So I think we either need to. The one thing we can't do is just find a hotel and crash for an extended period of time. I think we either need to go after her now or at least go to the council and try to confront her in front of the council to discredit her.
Is the council near the edge of it, or is that really big building? And Mordella just points at the huge freaking tower.
Yep, that keep in the heart of the city.
She's like, how the hell are we going to get there, Timber?
Well, I
She
mean,
doesn't have any way of disguising herself, actually. I didn't take any of those type of spells. Nor do I have the equipment.
I'm sure we'll be fine. It's, This is an extremely safe city, and Frankie, please correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, attacking people on the street is generally frowned upon, and um, I think we'll be okay.
Attacking
Maybe for
people, yeah.
commoners. What about like
How about a
city like authority? They could probably do whatever they wanted to us.
That's what I was thinking. Is somebody arresting us? That's official.
Don't forget what we did in Veritas, even though whatever happens in Veritas stays there or whatever, but I mean, we're wanted. We have to be.
I think the statute of limitations on killing a police officer is only a couple weeks. We should be clear now. So,
You wish. Yeah, Timber. Even you know that's bullshit.
actually, I didn't study law.
In the party, like in real life and character, just turned around and looked at you like, no.
All right, so
But yeah,
Winter
if
has
she has control
disguised.
over the
Are you going to disguise yourself, Rack? Or is a half orc going to walk into the fucking capital?
Half orc is not walking into the capital. I am disguising myself immediately. I am thinking, what's a big race? I don't want to be a Goliath in the middle of the city because I'd stick out too. I think I'm just gonna
Furbolg.
be. Would a
Just
furbolg be
say you're
fine in the
half
city?
giant.
Half giant works.
That's kind of
Half giant, half human.
nondescript, you know. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just half giant. Half what else? I don't know. Half giant.
I'm gonna go ahead and let me go ahead and tick off the spell slot. Cast disguise self.
And what do you make yourself look like?
I'm going as nondescript as possible. I'm thinking tan skin. You can make yourself a foot shorter, so I'm gonna go a foot shorter. So 5'6", 5'7". I'm thinking. Tan skin, brown hair, brown eyes. I'll just be a human at that height. Your voice stays the same, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm just trying to blend in. Um, hell, brown clothes, even. Everything just city shades
Muted
so I can
tones.
move about. Yep.
Or do
No,
they
I'm
have
not.
like wide lanes in the city where we're gonna be able to bring in like our cart and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, the roads are definitely wide enough to accommodate the passing of vehicles in both directions, as well as the foot traffic. This is the heart of Brimha.
So
And
Mordella posits a possible scenario and says, "Well, what if some of you were bringing some of us into custody in the city? That would probably grant us passage."
How long can we go into the portable hole?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's kind of risky.
Yeah, that. Cause I was thinking if we had like an hour, we could literally like use someone who disguised self like Brack, have them move through the city and kind of do it that way. But that's not
And it's
feasible.
not just 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes divided.
Yeah, there's 10 minutes of air for
Timber,
one person.
yeah, looks around. It's like, look, I mean, she hates us all. She really, really hates me. Maybe like,
I was gonna say she specifically hates you.
yeah, maybe if people wanted to dress or disguise themselves as the assassins we just fought, or the bandit guards, and escort me through to the Capitol building, maybe that would work.
Yeah, but their outfits are like way far back. Well, we do have their leathers and stuff, but
I'm not saying that this idea is morally right, considering a devil used it on us, and so, but whatever, we killed the devil, so it's fine. But what if we kill Lady Avanis and blame Durgrim for it? But we have invisibility, so we could turn everyone but Timber invisible because Timber's the one she's focused on scrying, so he could go like he could point it out on a map, and he could go the long way around because he can fly. So as long as she doesn't employ like crossbow shooters, and he has his own invisibility, we could get there without Lady Avanis seeing us coming, and then we could blame Durgrim. And while they're focused, while he gets put in jail like he deserves, we can try to convince the capital of the orc threat.
Very risky and very ambitious. I like it.
I'm dead, not arrested.
How are we gonna put the blame on him?
Right.
Okay, I hadn't thought that far ahead. I was just assuming that Timur was gonna come in with his like, book smarts and tell us how to frame people, considering all the murdering he's been doing.
That hurts my feelings.
Within an hour of meeting you, you cast sleep on 2 goblins and then shanked one of them while
in
they were
self-defense.
asleep.
All in self-defense. That's right.
All in self-defense. They attacked us first.
He didn't know when they were gonna wake up and massacre him.
And with that, we're going to take a bio break, 5 minutes, let you guys kind of ponder, and then come back. I expect a plan.
All right.
And
Yep.
we are back. Bring the map back up for you guys. All right. What's the plan?
All right, well, it sounds like we don't have enough to disguise everybody. So it's either going to be between disguising a few of us and pretending that we have prisoners to bring in, or wait until nightfall, try to hide as many of us as we can, and try to bribe our way in. And I'm kind of for the latter. That way we don't have to necessarily expose anybody.
I like the
Like
bribe
we did
idea.
with Timber during the Bone Devil fight.
I'm okay with waiting to go in later.
Yeah, I think so. Because even if you're not looking at the duration of the spell, the streets are going to be so crowded that somebody's invisible. It's going to be really hard not to just get bumped into and then ruin your invisibility, right? So,
It would
yeah,
also
I think
ruin
waiting till
disguise
nightfall.
self if somebody bumped into me.
Exactly. The streets are going to be crowded. Yeah, I think let's maybe try going in at night.
Okay, so we're gonna try to wait till nightfall, Frankie, and we're gonna try to bribe our way past some guards, seeing as we're all obviously known. Since
You
we're waiting
Also-
till
guys,
nightfall, can we squeeze in a
Can
short
I-
rest?
I was about to say, so you guys kind of pull off the road a bit and kind of set up a makeshift little camp area, and you're not the only ones that do it. It looks like people coming to and from are stopping all along the road here, taking inventory, taking stock, taking breaks, and you guys can take a short rest as you prepare and wait for nightfall. And what were you about to say, Alyssa?
Well, thinking, didn't we raid the Blue Dragon's like wardrobe? Do we have like nicer clothes we can put on?
Yeah, you have
So
a
if we
bunch of
need
fancy
to
clothes.
if we need to act like we're upper class kind of thing.
Oh
I
my
think she
god,
had
act like
really
we're
nice shit.
aristocrats or something?
Yeah, because that's not common people watch aristocrats, but they don't interact with them.
Right. A good
I
idea.
can see I can see an important person going by, and they might be, the asshole kind of person. I don't want to deal with that stuff today. So kind of just walking through, like we obviously have Timber leading, and then that way we know where to go and we walk confidently. But yeah, I'd say still do it at night, so it's still like I don't know,
Yeah,
some
we could
way
just pretend we're like
advantage.
revelers or something.
Yeah, everybody can take a short rest. Roll hit dice if you need them, but I think everybody healed up pretty well.
I'm gonna roll hit dice. But I do have a question about the Wand of the War Mage, since we're taking a short rest.
Oh yeah.
Do I have to be wielding it or just attuned to it to get the bonuses from it?
I think just attuned to it. I mean, it doesn't specifically say you have to be wielding it. It can be used as a spellcasting focus, and it should be noted too that it only gives the bonus to spell attack, not spell save. But
Oh,
it's still a handy dandy little thing to have.
that'd give me a +9 on spell attack, so guiding bolt would actually hit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For stuff like that, it's very nice. If you use the attack die a lot for your spells, Wand of the War Mage is a great one to have.
Well, a lot of my spells are fire based and they're like dexterity saves and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Give me a
yeah.
performance roll real quick, Rack.
Performance?
Yeah.
I can do that now. I can't do that anymore. I got a 13.
13. So it's not very fancy or very intricate, but you are able to rig up a little wrist holder for the wand that if you move your hand in the right way, just like an assassin's hidden blade, the wand comes to your hand. That way, if you need to use it as a spell focus, I won't make you use an action to pull the wand out.
I haven't attuned to, I think that's my last attunement slot. Let's see. So I've got the Cloak of Protection and the Ion Stone. And I have not been using the saving throws on the cloak of protection. That's my own fault, but whatever. But I will add the wand of the war mage to my stuff and attune to it now. It's not something that I'm married to either. So if somebody else wants it later,
Yeah,
I will
it's
gladly.
one of those items that's easy to swap in, swap out. It's pretty straightforward in what it does, but it's nice. Um, it's one
Well,
of
I'm
those
just
things too. Eventually, you get something better, you know, and then you just kind of are like, yeah, I'm done with this now.
yeah, it's more for. I'm not really an attack-based caster. I'm more. I think we found out defending the rest of the squad as a cleric. But it definitely would help for guiding bolts and
I kind of do like the idea too of
stuff
when
like that.
Vrak casts a guiding bolt, they like, you know, twist their hand to the side real quick and get this wand out and just like zap.
I can't find my pen, but I'm gonna try to remember that if it comes up tonight. And so because that's the one thing I haven't been doing is role playing my actions during combat. I'm gonna try to be doing that more often from here on out.
As night falls, and you all approach the main gate.
Hey, one more thing too.
Yep.
As night falls, just offer a quick prayer up to Lyra to protect us and guide us in our mission.
All right. I appreciate that.
Our mission to probably kill a lot of people.
That's how
We
this
hope
goes.
not. We
Well,
hope
maybe
not.
2 if the bully's here.
Yeah, really. I mean, we're just trying to warn about the orc invasion and Lady of Honest and, you know, damage control from there as much as we can.
So you approach as night has fallen, the traffic on the road has kind of died down, but there still are some last minute carts making their way in and out. And you notice that going in and going out, the carts are stopped at about this area right here, approached by guards. The guards speak to the drivers, inspect the goods, and then wave them on. And nobody appears to be getting stopped at the moment. But that is what's happening. The gates are closed, and then they open and close as needed for the carts at night.
Could I roll a perception check or an arcana check to see if they have a see invisibility spell up or like blind sight or true sight or anything like that?
Absolutely, you may make an arcana check.
$16.
16. It does appear that the spot in which they're making the cart stop, there is a faint arcane shimmer in the air, but you can't tell with a 16 what is going on.
So I'm not sure magic will work, maybe including disguise self as well, just because there seems to be an arcana field traces where the carts are being stopped. It might be an anti-magic field. I can't tell from here, but just in case, we should add that possibility to our plans.
Oh,
Brack
we'll
is
just
now a prisoner and no longer disguised, guys. We're not going with the disguise option. You guys are
That
dressed up
is-
fancy,
I
right?
think.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I'm Timber McSunshine. I'm always dressed up fancy.
That was a good idea. You made me definitely reveal the sphere with that roll.
So I think maybe maybe we just walk with confidence at this point. That's a suggestion, not a
In our
demand.
finery kind of thing.
Well, I mean, as much as
We have the
you
blue
guys can
dragon
be in
stuff.
finery. And I look great in it,
We also have
but
a shit ton of gold that we can bribe them with.
Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe we walk up in the
We don't have to tell them
Well-
about all the gold in our portable hole.
Yeah.
No.
She's just gonna pull out her drake skin coin purse and say, "Hopefully this will be enough. We'll see."
I've also got that scabbard that's worth a decent amount of money.
All right. So, and like Timber said, let's just approach confidently. We're aristocrats. We're we're coming to Ravel, and maybe they could just let us walk on by without much fuss if we give them some money.
With fairies, what is the treatment towards fairies? Because I know you were Lady Avernus's like pet, or I don't know. What were you to Lady Avernus?
Concubine.
number one, it's Avonus, and the official title was personal court wizard, and sometimes concubine. At no point was I a pet, but fairies are treated very well in the city, as you might imagine. We're very trustworthy folk.
How much air is in the portable hole versus the bag of holding? Like, does the bag of holding have more air? Can we shove Timber in there for a little bit now?
It's 10 minutes for the hole and 10 minutes for the bag, I believe, but it's split between how many people are in each. The hole has more space than the bag does, though.
How long are the carts getting stopped as they're searched?
Also, isn't it an anti-magic thing or detect magic? They'd see the bag and then want to inspect it.
Correct.
Never mind.
It's enough time for guards to peek in. They say a few words to the drivers, and they're ushered along.
Just waving everybody through. Come on, we got this, guys. Confidence.
Oh, we got this. Just walk like this. And Timber starts doing like a jaunty, noble walk.
Yeah.
It's like this, guys.
I'm not gonna do that, but I am just gonna walk confidently.
Yeah,
I can do
absolutely.
the confident walk.
And as you guys breach the edge of that shimmer, it is absolutely an anti-magic field. Your magic items go inert. Any active spells that you had cast are dismissed. I do believe Disguise Self is a spell.
I said I wasn't
I'm-
going to do it after we.
He said he
pointed
wasn't
out
gonna do it as soon
Okay.
as we found out about that.
And I'm not using Disguise Self, I'm using a Disguise Kit, which is not a spell, so I still look like a white
Absolutely.
dragonborn.
Absolutely. And you are great. And you all make your way, and you are stopped by these giant soldier golems, these shield guardians. They hold up their hands, and you all stop in place, and you are approached by guards on each side. What's your business in the city?
Oh, we've come to drink and gamble and make merry, my friends. Hope this won't take long. We're really excited to get in there.
Absolutely not. Just a brief check. We've council is on high alert. Apparently, there's some miscreants on their way. I just need to, and he pulls out parchment, and I just need some names.
Oh, yeah, sure. So, I am Lady Dearborn Forest Grove 5th. She points to Timber and she says, "And this is my son, young Charles."
He
Forest
looks at the
Grove.
fairy and then looks at you, and I'm gonna need a deception check at disadvantage.
Can I like reach up and like hold her hand and say, "Thanks for taking me to the city, Mom," just to give her a help action, make this a straight roll?
Okay, I will allow it.
I was gonna say either that or I was gonna look at the guard and be like, he's adopted, kind of thing.
It was a 12 without the straight roll, but with the straight roll, it's a 15 on the deception.
I rolled a natural 1. Okay, so we have the lady and her son, and he looks to you, Ildane. Name.
Still laughing at Mary Goodweather.
Deception check.
Oh, that's not good. Sorry, trying to find my. Oh, I got a 13.
13. Let me roll insight. That's much better. Very good weather, you say. Whereabouts are you from?
Is it Fire Pass? Fire Ford. Where?
Fire Pass is a gigantic mountain range. What city do you have?
No, yeah. Where the hell is my character from? Because I'm not actually. Because that is a big dwarf thing.
Anvil Hearth.
Anvil's Hearth.
Anvil Hearth. I'm Anvil Hearth. Like any good dwarf is from.
Very good. All right. And he kind of leers at you. And make a perception check.
That's not very nice or decent to stare at a lady like that. Oh shit. What'd you say, 6 into what?
Anybody can make a perception check.
Oh yeah, I only got a 10.
16.
Help.
Brack, you notice that he subtly taps something on his hip, and then he looks at you, Winter. Name.
You don't know who I am?
I don't get out much, miss.
Miss? You think that's an appropriate title of someone of my stature? Miss?
Is there going to be trouble?
Of course not. I'm Lady Icicle.
Lady Icicle, make a deception check.
Oh god, Lady Icicle.
That is a 25.
Nice. Should I know you?
It's fine. I'm a child of the white dragon who loves to bestow her gifts and protection across towns. I guess you don't care much about other towns in this region if you haven't heard of her, but fine.
Lady Icicle, please, we'd like to get this on. I'd like to get into the city already. And Mordella's gonna put her hands on her hips and like kind of tap her foot like she's impatient.
Timber's gonna look up. It's like, Mommy, I wanted to see the circus. What is taking so long?
Absolutely.
Just let these men do their job, son.
The guard closest to you, Vrack, approaches with hand on hilt. And what business do you think you have here? What is your name?
Throck Longtooth, and I'm just the bodyguard, dude.
Yeah, leave the manservant, please. Don't talk.
Make a deception check on the roll.
Come on. Oh, it's spinning, dude. Hold on. I don't like this. I cast Wall of Fire because that's a 4. I don't actually cast it, but
Not
I
in an
rolled a 4.
anti-magic circle.
I was getting
That's
ready to
true.
say, you're not doing that, but if you start to cast a spell, things are going way different. But, listen, folks, I'm sorry for the delay. But I just, I need to call my captain for a moment, and the guard
Mordella's gonna
steps
put her
away.
hand up and say, Wait, just a moment. Maybe I could buy a meal for you and your friends here to maybe let us pass through." And she's gonna pull out this skin coin purse that she has that looks really, really nice, and open it, and it's full of a bunch of gold coins. There's like a couple silver, but it's mostly gold in there. And she's like, maybe we don't have to call anybody.
He looks over his shoulder at the giant soldier golems, and you can make a persuasion roll, but it will be a disadvantage.
Okay. And we'll try it out anyways. Jeez, a 10.
Listen, miss, I understand, but there are people watching, you understand. And Timber,
She's gonna look at this shield guardian thing and be like, people.
You know how some wizards and casters can look through the eyes of like their familiars and things, and he points over his shoulder. It won't be but a minute. Listen, I don't
She's
want
gonna
to have
shake
to
her
do
head and
this
turn to
as much as
Timber
you
and say,
do.
"This is the type of people I warned you about. Wizards and spellcasters. These are the things they do, son. Make the world a complicated place. They think they're making it better for us, and look, now we're not gonna get in the city on time."
Timber,
But I'm
as you start to speak and try to continue the play, a shiver runs up your spine as you recognize Alden Ashbridge come through the gate. And I rolled a natural 20. He recognizes you right away. Oh, man. Today is my lucky day. Timber, how have you been, friend?
yeah, it's been a bit of a journey. Alden, good to see you as always. We're just got urgent news, orc invasion, right? Trying to warn the country. But I'm sure we're all good. It's good to see you though. How's things going on your end? How's the missus?
Orcs. That's the story you're going to come here with. That is fantastic. Seize them all. And the guards immediately
the map.
draw weapons.
Alden, I'm telling the truth. There's orcs. I was actually curious how your wife and my kids were.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. I'm going to need all of you to place everything that you have on the ground. If any of you draws weapon, we'll just kill you. The only one that we need to take alive is Timber, so the rest of you are icing on the cake, if you will.
So what if we kill Timber? What does that do to your plan?
I'm sure that we'll thank you before we hang you.
You said you need him alive, so...
Oh, there's spells to bring him back. I'm not too worried about that. I have a feeling over the next couple days that's gonna happen a lot, actually. It seems that you've fallen out of Our Lady's favor, Timber, so this is the part where all of you disarm.
Mordella wasn't
And
really carrying anything anyways, so she just is waiting.
I'll drop what I got.
shoulder slump, Vrak drops the weapon. That includes any bags or anything. Now, this is what I'm going to let each of you do. Each of you may attempt to smuggle one item before you're arrested. So, look over. Mordella, You do not have to, but you do know that Lady Avanis wants that mirror. So I don't know if you want to hide it now, or maybe you pick a more beneficial.
Actually, in a bag of holding that Thranduil was carrying. Because if you remember when Timber gave it to me, we gave it to Thranduil so that I couldn't access it right away.
Okay.
So I already know that she's going to take that damn mirror. I already know that.
Randall's going to attempt to hide the mirror I rolled for him. I'm going to have to check his sleight of hand real quick. Go to his page. But, yeah, so you all are being arrested. So you all are stripped of everything. Armor, weaponry. If you are going to try to smuggle an item in, you need to tell me what it is, and we'll make a sleight of hand check to see if that is possible.
I'm going with my spell book.
Okay.
I'm going with a light hammer.
It's a
Holy
21.
symbol.
What'd
I'm
you say,
gonna
Cook?
go with
No, I'm gonna try to get one of my holy symbols in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a portable hole, and I'm gonna make a big performance of dumping my instruments and all my weapons, and then taking a pouch and then dumping everything in there, and then the deck of several things I'm gonna throw on the ground, and I'm gonna just kind of let it. Actually, no, the deck is in my portable hole. Never mind. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a big show of dumping everything because I have a lot. My dagger, my +1 dagger, my silvered +1 dagger, my soul brand, the rapier, the short bow. Basically, I'm trying to do it with a performance check.
I will give you a sleight of hand check to try and find a way to tie the cloth that is the portable hole in a way that it will not get it seized. I will give you advantage for the performance.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so anybody who got above a 15, your item will be smuggled into the jail with you, but your armor, weapons, everything is gone, and you are shackled.
About boots.
What was that?
Hmm.
Would they make us take off shoes?
All magical items.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so I got a 21 on my sleight of hand. I want to sneak the Ring of Mind Shielding.
Nice.
I want to invite Julian Margraves back.
And then I got a 21 for my +1 light hammer that comes back to me after I throw it.
So, in your head, Mordella Margraves goes, well, Miss Shadowgrim, found yourself in a bit of predicament. I may have forgotten to tell you that this ring that I'm in has a tracking spell on it. I apologize so much for my misremembering. By wearing me, she's known where you are the whole time. It's kind of awkward, right?
Not really. Nobody's been wearing you for the past few days. It's fine, though. I wanted you to be here for this. I wanted you to see what we're gonna do to her.
Oh, I do hope I'm impressed. And all of you have bags put over your heads. You are
I
shackled.
do have one question. I did get a
Yes.
17 on my roll, so I did manage to sneak my holy symbol in, so I can still cast spells. Thank God. The Iron Stone of Protection. They have to snatch that off of me. Like it's in the description. They have to try to grab it.
You are in an anti-magic field, so it becomes
Oh, that's
inert,
cool.
and they grab it.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. That
Yep.
answers that question, and that's all I got.
Absolutely. And you guys are dragged through the city and placed in cells. In the dungeon of the keep, you find yourselves in these small 8x6 cells. It is uncomfortable and dank. There's like hay on the ground as a bed, and a bucket in the corner is pretty much the extent of what you have in your cells. Eldane, you are in a bit of a larger cell that seems to be designed for more than one person, but you are in there alone. Winter and Vrack are near each other. Mordella and Timber are near each other. Eldane, you cannot see anybody from your party where you are at, and Thranduil has been separated as well. You were thrown into the cells, bags removed, and they offer to undo the shackles through the bars. Does anybody place their hands through the bars so the shackles can be undone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to
Yes.
attempt to attack the guards who are unshackling you?
No.
Yeah.
Probably a good move.
Not yet.
Yep. So you all are unshackled. And thinking, man, what life choices led me here? With that, I need to take a quick bio break while you guys soak in the fact that you are locked up. So we'll go ahead and take another little 5-minute break real quick, and then we'll come back.
All right.
we are back up to the map. And there are guard patrols. I don't have tokens on the board for them quite yet. They are moving about, very well armed and armored, just as Timber just described to you guys. These are not run-of-the-mill podunk little village guards. These are soldiers for the army that are tasked
Can
with
you bring the
protecting
map back
city.
up, Frankie?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I just had a token that I was adding. And Vrack and Winter, you guys are close together. Do you guys talk at all?
Yeah. I'm not dumb. Winter, what did you sneak in?
The hole.
What do we have? The whole you grabbed the whole hole?
Yeah, a hole. A portable version.
I shoved a teeny tiny hand. You know what? I'm not even mad. What do you have to work with? What's in the portable hole?
Winter's gonna take out the portable hole, lay it out, and then she's gonna dig around. So there's a
So
whole lot of
nope. As soon as you lay it out, runes along your cage light up, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
It remains a cloth spread on the floor. As you realize that your cages are etched with anti-magic runes. You have a nice piece of cloth, though.
Winter starts screaming.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Just screaming. She had the deck of several things in there, which probably wasn't going to be useful, but hey, she had it. She had a potion of invisibility. She had purple worm poison. And it's all done. It's all in a cloth. Yeah, she's just screaming.
Madness is starting to hit.
Already, you've been here 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You're that
right.
guy. You're that guy in the drunk tank.
Worse than the desert.
I can't go to prison, man.
I can't go
But
back.
I think we all at least hear her and know which direction at least Winter's in.
Yeah. We know Winter's here.
At least in the desert, we have
Absolutely.
horses to eat.
Mordella and Timber, you guys are near each other.
Hell yeah. You know Mordella's talking with Timber. Yeah, so Lady Avanis, does she like the make it quick type or more the draw it out type, Timber?
She yeah, she likes to make it last. This is gonna be fun or painless. I think this is gonna be a pretty brutal little thing we got coming towards us.
And like clockwork, there's the sounds of heels on stone. And then the creaking open of a gate. And in the distance, some guards. My lady. This Lady Avanis, escorted by a very familiar, weaselly, greasy little dwarf, makes her way into the prison.
You can't put these two together, dude.
Oh, I absolutely can, and I did.
That's kind of low, man. I object.
She makes her way into this tiny, cramped hallway and stops at your cage, Timber. And there she is. Just as beautiful as you remember in the 3 weeks, but with the smile of absolute malevolence on her face.
So,
my love.
How's it? Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
You had one job and you could not do it.
What was the job?
Where's the mirror?
I mean, it's And I looked around. Like, I mean, I would get naked and show you I don't have it on me, but I don't want to turn you on.
Absolutely. Mordella, can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
I just like
Okay, that's gonna be a
I
15.
Okay. Tasha's hideous
Can I-
laughter overtakes Mordella.
Okay.
Sh-
And she starts laughing. She throws her head back and she
Okay.
starts laughing. She grabs her stomach and you see a tear rolling down her cheek and now she's like holding the bars of the cell. And you could tell like it went from, whatever to now her stomach is in pain. She can't stop laughing. Her throat hurts. Her eyes are all red.
I noticed that you like this one in particular. No surprise, of course.
All right, well, what do you want?
The mirror.
Oh, look. I don't have it. Like, I'd love, if I had it on me right now, I would hand it to you. And then we would all go into this nasty business of killing each other. And, we could all get on with our day, but I don't have it. I'm sorry.
Listen, my lady, I say you just kill him. I've never met a fairy worth a damn in my entire life. Well, that would be way too easy. Timber, I know that you all found it. I did not see where you placed it, though. I need it. And then we'll kill you all quickly. We can't have you going around talking about orcs right now. So, fortunately, we're gonna have to get rid of you. But it can be quick. Or it can be painful.
Man, I feel like it was only a couple weeks ago you were saying those exact same words. The so
As you're saying this,
look.
Mordella, you may remake your save. DC is 18.
Can I
DC
also
is
have
18.
been
Ooh, I met 18.
So Mordella is
Um,
able to fight through and stop the laughter. Go ahead, Alyssa.
I was gonna say, like, when I heard the steps and stuff like that, can I have put up my Echo avatar where I like temporarily transfer my consciousness to my Echo and like have been somewhere where I could have heard this conversation and seen Durgram?
I will need a stealth check because there are guards patrolling.
Okay. It's 13.
Your Echo is immediately seen and sliced down by a guard.
So Timber looks up at Lady of Honest and like, look, lady, I don't have the mirror. I don't know where the mirror is. And he looks over at Durgram and it's obvious looking at this pathetic piece of shit that he can't do it for you. So go fuck yourself. And then he just sits down, puts his back to the wall, and closes his eyes.
So be it. You'll talk eventually, and she begins to make her way down through. The pair are going to stop and look at Ildane through the bars. That's one of them, my lady. Ah, Ildane, what will we do with you?
Can I ask a huge favor from you, Lady of Honest?
I may oblige. If it's to get out of the cage, like your mother and father, you look better in it.
So Ildane's gonna count to 10 in her head. But she's like, I'm not asking for my escape. I'm asking for you to lock Durgrim in here with no armor, and let's just see who the better dwarf is.
As entertaining as that sounds, he does have his uses.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I can hear them?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, if his tongue's so far up
17.
your ass, how is he any benefit to you?
I got a
Would you-
17.
Oh, yeah, you hear Durgrim's voice.
Durgrim, I could smell you
Tim-
before I saw you, son of a bitch. Where the fuck are you?
Timber yells around the corner. She likes tongue in her ass.
Oh, and I just got demonetized. They chuckle, and yeah, absolutely. Durgrim and Lady of Honest make their way around to visit the two of you. Is the cloth for the hole still spread out on the floor while you're screaming in anger, Winter?
No, she has scrunched it up in her palm, but she is swearing and threatening ways of, well, I guess it's not castration on a woman, but threats of bodily harm against Lady Avertus and all her staff.
Oh, how adorable. And this is the other one, my lady. Ah, the half-orc. You are finally here.
I'm immediately spitting in her face. I see what company she keeps. I'm not fucking around.
Yeah, so you spit at her, and she prestidigitates it away quickly. That was foul. But what can we expect from somebody with a bloodline such as yours? Savage as you all may be. My lady, I just ask when it comes time to kill this one that I be the one allowed to do so. I think we can oblige with that. But first,
Ildane is screaming from another, like hearing all this, like just screaming.
Winter smiles and says, "My lady, can I ask you a favor?"
nobody was addressing you at the moment. She holds up a finger. We did want to show you this, though. And she pulls up and conjures an illusion in front of you, Vrak. And you see your mother bound in a chair, being tortured. The interrogation methods are a bit brutal, but we are at war.
If you haven't killed her already, I suggest you do so. Because if she's allowed to live, none of you will be alive.
Okay, one moment.
Winter uses her breath weapon when you are done.
I don't think that's a smart idea. I'm going to allow you to listen to this real quick. Vrak,
Okay.
I need you to repeat that real quick. Real slow.
If my mother is allowed to live, she will kill you. And if she is not, then I will do it.
Noted. She pulls out a sending stone and speaks into it. Kill the orc. And puts it away and just stares you dead in the face.
I won't blink.
Well, make an intimidation check. This will be contested.
I'm good at those. 21.
You kind of notice that she kind of flinches a little as you intensely stare at her. The message sent. Well, seeing as you chose your mother's fate, we'll leave you to yours. We'll speak again real soon. And Winter, are you sure that you want a breath weapon in a cage that you can't escape from magically with a bunch of guards walking around? Absolutely will allow you. Just think about the damage that your breath weapon does in your situation.
Before I make that decision, I just want to know, where's Snuffles?
You don't know.
Yeah, I decide not to.
They make their way back in front of you. Ildane, you definitely heard that Vrak's mother's execution was just ordered. Do you say anything as they pass?
Oh, yeah.
Count your fucking days, Durgram.
I'm gonna look at Lady Avanis and say, your days are numbered. There's more people in this room now after one conversation with you that wants to slice your throat. Welcome to the rest of your life. Also, Durgram, I will hold you down while Vrak kills you, so she can see you die.
He
With her eyes.
leans in close and goes, "Just one problem with that, love. I'm not the one in a cage."
When he leans in close, can I punch him?
You could try, yeah. Certainly, make an attack roll.
All right. Unarmed.
His AC is 19.
Shit! Got an 18.
You swing out and he just barely pulls his face back enough and he just laughs. I mean, a full belly, deep chuckle as they begin to make their way back out. And they eventually do, leaving you all in your cages. And with that, we move on to Stars and Wishes, ladies and gentlemen. And we will pick up here next week. Hate to kill the mood at the end of the session, guys. Don't everybody sound so excited.
That is worth a star for giving every single one of us a reason to absolutely want to, like, kill you. Because before that, I had no vested interest in killing her other than she was trying to kill me. And I would assume the same with Vrak, like, because we've
Absolutely.
no personal connection there. But with walking in with that fucker, it just like it's gonna be like, Caesar. We're all gonna be stabbing her when she dies.
Yeah, any other stars? We'll go ahead and start with you, Alyssa.
Okay. So let me see. I wrote down a few. Calling him a pretentious prick. And then him saying, "Yeah, it actually comes up quite often." That was awesome. And then all of us getting, like, totally geeked out over the new overlay update. That was cool. And the maps were just amazing to go along with it. That Vrak actually healed us. And then what was the other one? Oh, Timber as an adopted son. So that was fun. The only wish I would have had was Thranduil. Because I'd say I don't think there's a personal connection there with Lady Avanis, so I would have liked to see if there was one made and what it would have been. So obviously Thranduil coming back.
Awesome. Nick, we're going to go ahead and let you go because I know you got to go to work.
Stars for everybody was a fun time, and then stars to you too, Frankie, for, at the end there, surprising us a little bit, getting us in a really tough situation. We kind of had to get here and get into Brighton and everything, but really there's no way around this and everything. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We're locked up and all that stuff, and I'm sure we'll figure out some
You
way out of
can't
it
have a
or
D&D
some
game
story
without a
narrative.
prison escape.
Of course, of course. And then yeah, wishes jokingly, I wish we didn't get locked up and lose all our stuff tonight. But no, it was a fun time. Thanks.
Absolutely. Max.
I did have two wishes. The first being that I wish I could ever remember to use my bardic inspiration or just my regular inspiration. That'd be cool. Another wish is it came up tonight and it comes up when I DM. Coming up with names on the spot is hard. Just coming up with names for things out of
Right.
nowhere. It's like, what's your name? It's like, Big Sunshine Timber. Bravo Zulu. Sorry. Good job, Frankie, for having the courage to put those two together at the end. I'm not okay with it, and I'm not sure I've forgiven you for it. But you did it, and for that, I applaud you. Maps were awesome. I'm glad everybody just accepted that the name is now Timber and the McSunshines. Mordella's Wolves, that was pretty sweet during that battle. Those things were awesome, and we're killing it. Winter's righteous indignation as we were getting searched at the gate was just awesome role play. And then yeah, last but not least, happy 18th birthday to Caden. And yeah, any more.
Absolutely. Cook. Stop staring at me like that.
Cook is pissed. Cook is pissed in a good way because I'm pissed at the game. I imagine everything that Vrac said was said with her face pressed against the bars as close as possible as I could get to them. Good job for putting them both together because, like everybody said before, I kind of just wanted to kill Lady of Honest because she wanted Timber dead. But now I want to strangle the bitch with my bare hands. And I want to do that to Durgrim, but as slowly as possible. I've always wanted to do that. Now I've got reason to just trap them both in a wall of fire and punch them to death. So there's that. I'm imagining that just to make it worse for Vrac, as bad as possible because I have to. Everybody else has clothes, I'm assuming. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Vrac has gotten the worst treatment out of everybody, being half orc. I don't have any clothes on, guys. So this is just me butt naked staring down Lady of Honest. This is when you stare into the abyss stares back, but the abyss blinks first, is what
Yeah, I think that
I'm
would be
imagining that to be.
very intimidating.
Yeah, I want to see what my orcish resilience can do if I'm going toe to toe with a dwarf and whatever the hell race Lady of Honest is. I just really want to straight up murder some folks. I don't go murder hobo when I play Dungeons and Dragons, or at least I try not to. But stars to Frankie for making me want to murder hobo my way out of prison.
Yeah, Lady of Honest appears human to you,
Okay.
with emphasis on appears.
Oh,
I
some
don't care
wimpy
what
elf.
I don't care what or who she is at this point. She's with an ex-torturer and she just executed my mother. It's fisticuffs from here on out, dude. I do not care. So stars to you. Happy birthday to Caden again. Congratulations. No wishes. I wish that I have a session where I'm not this angry. Other than that, no, it was a great session from top to bottom.
Awesome, I appreciate it. Caden, finish this up, birthday girl.
Okay, so stars across the board. especially since Winter had no real reason to like Durgrim, yes, because Vrak is awesome and also she'll back up Ildane anytime. But like Lady Avanis, she didn't really have much stock with just because her relationship with Timber is so like kind of new, kind of to where she's actually caring about him. But the rage she and I felt at the portable hole being absolutely useless as the one thing I snuck through. She's gonna kill a lot of people for that. Like she might just suddenly become a barbarian kind of thing. Very rageful. My only wish is that this session, when I go back, I hope that some of the facial expressions I thought I was making while I forgot my camera was on weren't as bad as I think they were. Other than that, I was gonna say this was a fun birthday, but the ending kind of caught me by surprise. But it was a very good session up until the possible mother killing, but can't have it all. That's it for me.
Well, yeah.
Was
yeah,
it
I'm gonna...
possible or definite?
What?
The mother killing.
You said that, and I was like, how would she react to this? Well, it's an orc. Should be like, okay, your wish is my command, just as a way to twist the knife in you. So because it wasn't something that I had originally planned on doing, but you said it, and I was like, how would she act? That is how she would act. Okay, just a way to slam on some guilt. Now, whether or not that actually happened, you have no way to tell. As far as you know, it has happened. The fight was really good with the assassins. It's fun throwing legendary actions at you guys with just random encounter on the street. You were like, she what? That was funny. Yeah, having enemies that can go invisible and make things harder for you was a lot of fun to run. The roleplay tonight was on point as always. The roadside stuff, the having you actually heal for once was good, Brack. The wolves, this is only the second time that Nick has used summon woodland creatures. So, was effective. And, you know, it definitely soaks up attacks from enemies when you put extra things on the board. So they had less attacks to throw at you guys. Slow is always a good spell as well. Wishes, just wish Eric could have been here. He's going to come back next week and be like, wait, where are we? What happened? I fully intended...
Put the mirror where? What?
Exactly.
That's what you gotta tell him.
In your prison wallet. I fully intended the second Durgrim left that bar to have him join Lady Avanis. So, I was like, yeah, you know what? What's worse than one just fucking evil cunt, two of them side by side? Lady Avanis is the Act 1 big bad. So you guys are coming up to it. So you need to get out of here, get to the council and confront her. So, hey, you got a rogue in your party now. So we're going to get to see Max's lockpicking ability next week, if he has any.
I'd rather just take a long rest, prepare my knock spell, and go that way. But
Yeah.
if we've got anti-magic on these cages, that's not going to work. So.
Yeah, this is gonna be the typical escape scene. There'll be guards and it'll be fun. Can't wait. And then you gotta try to find your stuff. See if you even have stuff still. I thought it was just so appropriate that Nick refreshed the loot list for you guys. You'll see what's left when you get there. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the stream. I appreciate everybody. Good game. And thanks everybody who came out and watched.